teamwork. It all boils down to that one word today. The ability to help or to carry on for your partner. Do whatever it takes to ensure your team comes out on top. It has been said that talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. With ultimate talents present in every group, talent doesn't mean a thing. It will take quick wits and expert collaboration to win the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. Shrouded in mystery. The Pure Boys. The Unstoppable Idols. Prepare for trouble. The Hornbearers. Ara Ara. The Meat Masters. The Mysterious Mascots. Unlucky Adventure Team. The Obsessive Siblings. The Selfless Saviors. The Jailbirds. Liar, Liar. Peaceful Protest. Cutting Words. Good day, good people, and it is good to be back. Tooling, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars, and your United States Aviator, welcome back to the Tag Team Season Finale of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. This is it. Through dead motherboards, we still made it to the end of the Hunger Games Season 8 action, at least in tag team action. Tomorrow or later, I'm not actually sure when this is coming out, if I'm being completely honest. It might be a double on Friday, it might be on Saturday, could be a double on Sunday, who knows? I sure don't. How are you, live chat? Let's introduce everyone who's here. We got, first of all, starting this season, tying with the titles Shrouded in Mystery, Fat Togami and Kay, and the Pure Boys, Joe, Izuyoi, and sitting in the back is Yuta, because Yuta, he has never won these boys the tag team titles. Yuta may be the weakest link of their team. Unstoppable idols, we have Sayaka and Iris, who were seemingly unstoppable. Prepare for trouble, voted in by you guys for Gundam, Sonya, and Jin. The Hornbearers, the champs, Sato, and Rantaro. Ara Ara, Mew, and Lisa. The Meat Masters, Akane and Chie. The Mysterious Mascots. For Zero the Third, we have Teddy and Monokuma. The Unlucky Adventure Team, Nagito and Bennett. The Obsessive Siblings for Clover, Corey, and Child. The Selfless Saviors, we have Juzo and KG rounding off for Mishima. The Jailbirds, Ryoma and Alice are here. Liar, Liar, the last winners before Retribution, Kokichi and Venti. Peaceful Protest through the secret episode, Kyoko and Chiaki. And the Retribution team, Toko and Peko. They're all here for one last opportunity. This could be the last time some of these teams, actually, I'll be frank, most of these teams are pretty new, with the exception of maybe 3, 4, 5 teams. The rest of them, fairly fresh teams. I think this is like, in terms of like old versus new teams, this is probably the highest concentration of new teams we've had for a finale, except for like when they were all new in season 3. I gotta ask you guys, who do you think it's gonna be? I'll answer 2. First, second, and third. You gotta leave them in the comments, because Not just even on the comments, live chat. First of all, how are you, live chat? How do you do? I hope you do well. I'm doing well. You'll love to see it. I'm gonna make some picks. First, second, third, you guys make them in the comments. You make them too if you are not watching live. If you are not watching live still, how are you? Hopefully good. If you're not, don't worry. Hopefully this will make you do gooder. Give me. And I've been sitting on this for a while because my motherboard has been Give me the unlucky adventure team for first. I don't know why. I just think they've got it. I think it's their time to shine. I think it's their time to be. And there is something in my eye. I got them for first. Prepare for trouble for second. I like them. They're a fun team. You gotta love Prepare for Trouble. And then is where I'm at a standstill because I'm thinking either Liar Liar or Cutting Words. And just remember, the top 6 teams will all go on to fight for what's right. The season 9 premiere. The top 6 teams, they will all go on to that premiere. So you gotta at least place good. You want to place at least in like the top 6, or you know, your whole team could place in the top 6. You'd be like, oh yes, easy peasy. Though I think I'm gonna pick Unlucky Adventure Team, Prepare for Trouble, and Cutting Words. I don't know why. I want a Retribution winner to take the win, and it could happen in singles action later or tomorrow or some other time? Question mark. But those are my picks. Hopefully you've made yours, because I think it's time to just get this show on the road, don't you? I do too. So, I do believe you know what it's time for. It is time to find out how many times we're resimulating Asnir. Thank you for showing up on time, not doing any shenanigans. You've gotten awful heavy if I'm being completely honest. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's toss Asnir in the air a couple of times. And I'm telling you what, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna see how many times we resimulate. And 4 times once again, Asnir, thank you. You feel a little lighter. I don't know, multi-dimensional beings, what can you do? 4 times. This is it. For the tag team titles. They are on the line. The Hornbearers could be sounding the horns for the last time with the titles around their shoulders. As we resimulate not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. Are you ready? No. I said, are you ready? These teams will all go toe-to-toe, face-to-face, hand-to-hand combat for the tag team titles. Who will come in on top? Will the Hornbearers retain? I don't know, but it's time to start the bloodbath. And as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns sound, and for the last time in tag team action, for perhaps the last time with the titles around your shoulders, can you guys please, one last time, sound the horns! Fantastic. Corey runs away from the cornucopia, as does Akane. Sato finds a teleporter and teleports her to the despair dimension. This sparks the question of who would build a teleporter to the despair dimension. It might be me. Fat Togami takes a loaded shotgun from the supplies and fires it at Teddy, not Teddy. Teddy can see all the pellets coming in slow motion and dodges them all. I just look down and Lisa's going off, setting off an explosive, killing 1/2 of the champs. Rantaro. 1/2 of the former champs. Kay. And 1/2 of your fan vote. Jin. Child and Alice agree to kill each other last. You know what? I think I might pop off if these are the last 2. Because I'd be like, Alice, please. Monokuma kills Ryoma with a sickle. Alice, you're Ryoma's only hope again. Sayaka realizes that dying doesn't mean anything in this endless cycle of despair, so she's gonna live it up this game. Pekka watches with envy as Iris and Venti kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Odd couple. Sonya runs away from the cornucopia, as does Mew and Kokichi. Toko runs away from the cornucopia as well. Chie overpowers Nagito, killing him. Well, unlucky. Fitting. Joe grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Izuyori runs away from the cornucopia. Kyoko cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Kyoko, no. Bennett runs away from the cornucopia. Chiaki ignores the opening assembly and plays video games with Keiji instead. Very fitting, Chiaki. You know, I believe that. I do buy that. Chiaki is just like, yeah, let's just play games. Juzo decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. You love to see that. You love to see it. Good on you, Juzo. Proud of you, boy. We'll proceed. We still have plenty of days to get through, like day 1, as Toko wants a nickname similar to sharpshooting, steel-minded big sister Sarah. Child uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Sato, but the spell fails because there's nothing to suck out. There's no intelligence in Sato, just malice and anger. Akane reaches her hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run. Izuyori receives a gift from a secret admirer. Oh god, that's repulsive. Venti sees Juzo holding a meeting with Kori, Chiaki, and Fat Togami. Iris kills Kokichi, then revives him as an undead minion. He's undead, but he's still alive? Question mark. Teddy wants Avi to give Donuts a chance. I love donuts. Lisa throws a discarded dumbbell into to Joe's head. I was just thinking, Lisa's going off this game. Could Lisa be the one to win this thing? I don't know. Alice steals from Chia while she's not looking. Keiji decides to lend Avi a hand and also kills a... You love to see it! We are just completely... Oh, you know what else we love to see? Sayaka bleeding out due to untreated injuries. That is so sad. That is so sad. Can we have a sad song for Sayaka? Glorious! I would be lying if I said you don't love to see it, but I do love to see it. But there's still a chance that she can walk out of here as a champion. So let's not celebrate too early. Sonya has balloons. Monokuma comes along and pops them. Very despairful of you, Monokuma. I respect that. Me and Peko, we go way back. And Bennett isn't surprised that Mew's made it this far because she's undisputed Mew. In fact, this is the only title that she hasn't won. Can she do it today? Her partner is going off. But we'll proceed. It is Fallen Tributes. You can never be sure. It's at the step over of like, is it Fallen Tributes? It is. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Thus, it is a clear Daylune 4. Rantaro, Kei, Jin, Ryoma, Nagito, Kyoko, Joe, Sayaka. I think we gotta keep on going. But first, let's see who's left. See everybody's statuses. Shrouded in Mystery still have Fat Togami. The Pure Boys have Izuyori. The Unstoppable Idol still have Iris. Sonya remains for Prepare for Trouble. The Hornbearers still no new champ alerts. Sato still caring for them. Ara completely in, so are the Meat Masters and the Mysterious Mascots, but the Unlucky Adventure Team is unlucky because they only have Bennett left. Obsessive Siblings are completely in, as well as the Selfless Saviors. The Jailbirds only have Alice. Liar's completely in. Peaceful Protest with Chiaki, and Cutting Words still have Toko and Peko. But even the teams who only have one person left, if they get into that top 6, they got a chance to reset in the Season 9 premiere. But we're not talking about that far in the future. We're talking about just a couple more minutes into the future. We'll have a new tag team champion, or a retaining tag team champion. Let's go ahead, let's proceed, and let's see what unfolds as we go to Night 1. Kokichi unknowingly eats toxic berries. Peko panics and tries to cure Kokichi but fails. She's like, I can do this, I can do this. She couldn't do this. Mew sings Alice a lullaby and good night. Chiaki, Akane, and Izuyori sit around the campfire and sing the campfire song. Chie and Sonya vow to protect each other. Iris and Bennett start kicking Kori for unknown reasons. Sato finishes her nighttime coffee before dismembering Iris and Bennett. Sato doesn't like bullies. Kori survives, but that is actually the end of both the Unstoppable Idols and the Unlucky Adventure Team for today. Fat Togami puts on a dapper suit Even if it's the wrong simulator, he still looks super fly. As an act of revenge, Child blows up Lisa. Toko can only watch in horror as this goes down. Lisa was going off too. Lisa was going off. She was having a game. Poor Lisa. Keiji finds Venti hiding and then comically slaps him. Monokuma stands outside of Teddy's camp. Monokuma is trick-or-treating because he still thinks it's Halloween. I mean, you know what? I would say that he's late, but now I think you can just say that he's early. Juzo finds a secret stash of pancakes that Avi, hypothetically, hinted at. This is just a hypothetical. It may or may not be there. We go to day 2 and I see a big ol' event down there as Corey reaches his hand towards the screen. The Watcher isn't safe. Run. Chie creates her own superhero identity and enlists Teddy as her sidekick. You know what? This isn't too far off base. That's not too far off base. Mew, Fat Togami, Izuyoi, and Peko make up the Alpha team. Mew is the confident yet dorky leader. Fat Togami is the explosives expert who doesn't think before he speaks. Izuyoi is the transportation expert who thinks he knows better, and Peko is the sharpshooter who thinks that sarcasm is a personality trait. Akane kills Venti with a sickle. You hate to see it. Sonia begs for Alice to kill her. He refuses, keeping Sonia alive. Monokuma, Juzo, Chiaki, and Keiji talk about their hobbies. Sato isn't surprised that Toko made it this far because she's a part of the Retribution team and she had a pretty good season this season. Child sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Will proceed once again. It is an arena event. Here I am about to say, it is a Claire de Lune. It is not. There will be more Claires and more de Lunes because thousands of baseball pitching machines appear around the school. Sonia and Child try to sabotage each other, but both end up getting hit. They are both taken out. Monokuma hits a home run. And Sato manages to find shelter. Muse does as well. Keiji hits a home run, so does Fat Togami, so does Teddy. Everyone's doing pretty well except for Chiaki, who gets struck in the head by a baseball, and she does perish. Izuyoi trips up Peko. Oh, but me and Peko go way back. Izuyoi, what are you doing? Me and Peko go way back. Alice steps on a trap, gets tied up, and hit by thousands of baseballs. You know what? Your fate was pretty much tied to Child's because you were like, we'll kill each other last. As soon as he got out, you got out too. Juzo gets struck in the head by a baseball and perishes. Corey also perishes, gets struck in the head. Toko manages to find shelter. Chie hits a home run, and Akane steps on a trap, gets tied up, and hit by thousands of baseballs. I think we're just saving race picks after we proceed. Goodness gracious, 13. We had 8 and then we had 13? Okay. This isn't gonna be that long. We're okay. I need to take my time here as we give a Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi, Iris, Bennett, Lisa, Venti, Sonia, Child, Chiaki, Peko, Alice, Juzo, Corey, Akane. And that dashed the hopes of a lot of teams, if we're being completely honest. We'll look at everybody's statuses. Are we at your saving grace picks? Perfectly at your saving grace picks, actually. Who would have thunk? 10 folks remain, which means, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe you might need some new picks. 10 people, but not 10 teams. Because there is one team that is completely in, and we'll get to that in just a moment. For right now, though, get ready to make some, saving grace picks. Still, holding out strong, shrouded in mystery, Fat Togami wants the titles back that he got at the start of the season. Did he get them alone? No, he did not. He got them with Izuyoi. Fat Togami and Izuyoi are both still in. Could they have a repeat? Could they walk out as champions again together? That would be mind-blowing. That would be insanity. That would be truly crazy. But it is possible. The odds are low, but it is possible. The Hornbearers, Sato, still remains. There's no new Chancellor yet. Ara still has Mew, still carrying on. She's trying to be undisputed. She's carrying on for Lisa. It is the one title that she has not held. Well, I guess not anymore because the Pancake Championship has been introduced, but she knows what she wants. She wants tag team glory this time. The Meat Masters, Chie, new to this competition, new to all of this all of these Hunger Games. Could this be her season? Could she carry on for Akane, who's had one heck of a season? Could she finish off strong for them? The mysterious mascots of both still in. Teddy and Monokuma. In fact, the game that they won, both of them made it to the final day, and Monokuma etched out the victory. Can they have a repeat of that success, but in the simulator? The Selfless Saviors, Keiji. Keiji been in tag team action for quite some time, and this time, he's a part of the Selfless Saviors. Can he take the win for them? And lastly, cutting words, Toko Retribution Team. Could she carry on for Peko, the way that Peko carried on for her in the Retribution match, all alone? It's Toko's time to shine now. However, make your saving grace picks known. First, second, and third, these are your final teams. Your final 9 teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final 8 teams. Okay. Make your picks first, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine too. Because I have to go Toko. Because they were Toko and Cutting Words, the only team that still remains for my original picks. So I gotta go Toko. Give me the Hornbearers for the retention, and then give me I kinda wanna see if Fatogami and Izuyoi is the final 2. I won't lie, I do wanna see them as the final 2. Do you wanna know why? Because I want that little suspense. I want that little bit of suspense that's like, will they tie again? Or this time, who will come in on top? I kinda want that rematch. I wouldn't be mad if it was the final 2 and those were the final 2 and it was their rematch, but that's all the past. Well, I guess that's technically the present, but I've made my picks is what I'm talking about. You've made yours too, live chat. I know that you made them 10 minutes ago. You made them 10 whole minutes ago. However, it does feel nice that in the simulator we can take a seat, take a breath, calm it down, and then pick it right back up, because these 10 are going strong. These 10 have one goal in mind. These 10 know what they want, know what they're aiming for. Fatogami, Izuyoi, Sato, Miu, Chie, Teddy, Monokuma, Keiji, Toko. All 10 competitors. It's their final stretch, and they're going with the same steely determination as that of a samurai woman. Are you ready? I think you're ready. I think it's time we get going. We've sat on the screen for long enough. Let's go ahead, let's proceed, and we will see. We're only at night 2. Goodness gracious. As Fatogami fiercely shakes up a can of soda, pops the tab, blasting Keiji in the face with a stream of soda he does. Teddy somehow steals every item in Toko's camp without even being noticed. Monokuma challenges Miu and Izuyoi to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Where's my list? I got my list somewhere. Here it is right here. Miu, you're already on this list. You're already on this list. I can't believe you're trying to make this work. She really wants some titles. You know what? I respect the hustle. A lot of respect. After losing repeatedly to Sato in chess, Chie tosses the board into the campfire. We'll proceed. We didn't lose anyone today. Interesting. We're going to lose someone today. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's families because it is the feast. And Miu's like, I'm not going, I want the title. Fatogami challenges Toko and Teddy to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Fatogami murders Toko as soon as Toko and Teddy as soon as the competition starts. Fatogami, you will be going to the World Pancake Championship Invitational, however. Did you have to kill Toko to do it? Monokuma stabs Keiji in his back while his back is turned. Chie decides not to attend the feast. Sato gathers as much food as she can in the bag before fleeing, and Izuyoi accidentally steps on a landmine. Oddly enough, I gotta keep playing Samurai Woman. We did lose 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we lost 4 during the feast, but we'll keep going to day 3. We're at your final 5. And Chie receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. Sato goes on a serial balloon popping spree. Mew and Monokuma kiss underneath the mistletoe, and Fatogami lends Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon. You know what? Get your titles back. Get your titles back, Fatogami. Or Sato still in with the titles? Could she win them? Could she keep them for Rantaro? I don't know. But it's a Claire de Lune? It's a terrible turnabout 4? It is indeed a terrible, terrible turnabout 4. Toko, Teddy, Keiji, Izio. As we see everybody's statuses, we are left with 5? Yes, with 5. And who are they? I'll tell you who they are. Fatogami, for Shrouded in Mystery, wanting the titles back, wants to prove that he should have won, not Izio. The Hornbearers, Sato. She said it's not time to end the music. The band continues. The Hornbearers go strong. Can she do it? I don't know. Mew. Ara Ara. She wants tag team glory. She's had dominance. She's had pimped out rides. Ara Ara? She's tried so hard. But now she's in the final 5. And in fact, everyone who's here, as well as I go back, I'll have to take a peek again. The team that got out last. I guess we can just click on Fallen Tributes real quick. Izio, the Pure Boys. They'll be coming back as well. But we also have Chie, carrying on for Akane. Mysterious mascots, Monokuma for Teddy, except this time Teddy's not in to cheer him on, to give him that motivation. But can he still do it? I don't know. But it's your final 5. And in your final 5, you know what we like to call the final 5? I do believe it's a crisis. A fate. Are you ready? It will either be Shrouded in Mystery. It will either be the Hornbearers. It will either be Ara Ara. It will either be the Meat Masters. Or it will either be the mysterious mascots. One will win, the others will perish, or all will perish, who knows, but it is not a new champ alert. Can they retain? We'll proceed to see if they can. It is night 3. And as it starts, Fatogami sneaks into the back room of Yoko's items and misfortunes, but unknowingly gets seen by Mew, an employee of the store, and locks the door behind him. Sato puts on a magic show. Monokuma pushes Chie into a tank of piranhas during the show. The Meat Masters are out, but they'll be back. It's your final 4? It is. As Sato hopes that I don't jinx her. In fact, it's the final 2. Mew strangles Monokuma after engaging in a fistfight, and Fatogami steps on a Lego brick while barefoot and dies. It is not a new champ alert. We have something here, and it could be something. It's an interesting final 2 is all I'm gonna say. As we proceed. Okay, it doesn't end. Every time it like stops for a second, I'm like, oh, no. It's your final 2. And after this terrible turnabout 4, Chie, Monokuma, Fatogami. It is 2, and it is something to behold. We have the champs and the undisputed one. Could we have tag teams finally retain the titles? Or could it be Mew finally getting herself the gold that she has not had? I don't know what to tell you, but I do know what to ask you, and I need to ask you just, who will it be? Sato? Mew. From the Hornbearers, ever since chaos reigned, and they did reign chaos, They sounded the horns every episode, they wore the titles with pride, and now they're at your final 2. Thanks to Sato. Can she win this game? And still hold on to these titles? Or, for the woman who had the most KOs this game, started off strong, inspired the undisputed one, Lisa, with 4 KOs. Can Mew carry on for her? She knows that Lisa tried her hardest, and boy did she do a fantastic job, 4 KOs. Will it be Mew, the undisputed one, getting gold for herself and getting gold for Lisa? Hornbearers, ara ara. Live chat, pick it. Who do you got? Sato? Mew? Both? Neither? All are valid options. Pick it in the live chat, pick it in the comments. It's your final 2. And I do believe it is time to see if we will have new tag team champs or still tag team champs between the Hornbearers and Ara Ara. I can say with certainty that Mew, she came, she saw, she tried to conquer, but it is the Hunger Games, and boy was she hungry. It got her in the end. The greed. She was starving for gold. And in the end it killed her. Mew dies from hunger, which means it means one thing. It's a first. It's a first. It's a first. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, she did it. She carried on. In fact, I won't even say it yet. I will say they did it. I can't believe it. That your winners. And boy, have they had a season to talk about. So let's unpack. In preseason, they became the Agents of Chaos. During the season, they became the first Agents of Chaos to cash in and win. And now, holding the titles so heroically, I can say that they are still, in fact, one more time, your winners, and still, Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champions. The Hornbearers. Sato takes the win. And still, Tag Team Champions, the Hornbearers. Good for them. I know it's been close a ton of times for the tag team titles. I think on more than one occasion, the champions for the tag teams have been in like second place, but today it happened. The Hornbearers, this was their season. This was their season. Sato Rantaro, this was their season. Rantaro's had consistently good performances ever since like the tail end of season 7. But now Sato's carrying the torch too? Hornbearers, okay, I see you. And they are. You're still, not new, still tag team champions. Mew was so close to carrying on for Lisa Ara in second place. Fat Togami and Shrouded in Mystery in third. The Mysterious Mascots in fourth. Chie for the Meat Masters in fifth. And Izuyoi for the Pure Boys, rounding off your top 6. And those 6 teams, the Hornbearers, Ara, Shrouded in Mystery, the Mysterious Mascots, the Meat Masters, and the Pure Boys will be going on to the Season 9 Tag Team premiere, and 6 more teams will join them in the from the Agent of Chaos match. And I'm excited to see it. But once again, I gotta like take a step back and say one more time, and still, when it came to tag teams this season, it was the Hornbearers. It started off with what, Shrouded in Mystery and the Pure Boys, but it became the Hornbearers. They were like, we don't like this whole title split. They joined them back together, and they are keeping them walking in to season 9. Congratulations to them. It's a feat. It is truly a feat. They have pulled off, they've pulled off feats this season. They have. Winning the Agent of Chaos match, that's a feat in itself. Cashing in Chaos and winning that match, never been done before. Going to the finale and keeping the titles, never been done before. Hornbearers, they got a lot. They are a team to take down. They're a team to watch. And that's the rest. All the way down to, look at this! Rantaro out first! And Sato wins this game. I feel like that's happened a couple of times this season where a team has lost their person first and then won the game. I think it happened to Corey. I think it maybe only happened one other time, but who knows? Who knows? That's crazy. That's nuts to me. Wow. It's been all Hornbearers. This tag team season, it has been Hornbearers. Congratulations to them. It started off with Lisa taking out Rantaro, interestingly enough, and those two and both of their partners in the final 2. How ironic. That's actually pretty dope. That's actually pretty cool. Lisa had 4 KOs. Poor Lisa. I'll be completely honest, in the bottom of my heart, I was hoping for Lisa, but at the very end, I was like, the Hornbearers have had a season. They really have. But we'll go back to the reaping. That was it. That was this game. Congratulations once again to former Agent of Chaos, the Hornbearers. To new champs, the Hornbearers, and to still champs, the Hornbearers. Who, if anyone, could or will take them from the top of the podium come season 9? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Stay classy. This is the end of the episode. And hopefully this is this is the episode. And hopefully nothing terrible happened, because this is my test recording. It's not my test recording. I did like a brief recording. I was like, okay, everything looks good. I hope it's okay for a long recording. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. This was crazy. The Hornbearers. I can't title this episode The Hornbearers, but I can probably say, wow, that's crazy, or I have no idea what I'm gonna title this one, because this was... I'm shocked. They did it. And I'm proud of them. I truly am. I truly am. Rantaro's finally having the tag team title run he deserved after his like 1 or 2 week reign with the titles. And Sato gets some love too. I hope you guys are giving them some love. And together, they will continue to sound the horns. Stay classy. Until singles action tomorrow or sooner? Toodaloo, Flight Crew, Toon Link Dave, Anomaly the Anomaly Cars, Your United States Aviator, Year of the Ascent, taking off. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.